Let us discuss today managerial game of pronouns. In fact, I think pronouns are to be carefully used in management. Pronouns are very important in every field of management, but very crucial in HRM or human resource management. They play an important role, particularly in teamwork, leadership, cooperation, coordination, conflict, motivation, interpersonal relations, etc. etc. And a successful manager always uses them carefully for his benefit and also for the benefit of the organization. Use of right pronoun can make a person good leader, and a wrong pronoun can lead to his or her failure. Hence, pronouns are to be chosen according to the situation. Let us discuss the pronouns, and first we'll discuss about use of I. In management theory, seldom use of I is recommended, and it is said that the use of I should not be made. In a bureaucratic approach and in organization having bureaucracy, rules, regulations, procedures, rigidity, manuals, SOPs, hierarchy, accountability, etc. have an upper hand. In such a case, the work done is mostly the outcome of many individuals. In fact, it may qualify to be called as a teamwork. But often it is heard that individuals say that I did this for a successful work or act to get recognition from the boss or from the colleagues. But the same is hardly heard in case of failure and responsibility is fixed on someone else. In case of successful teamwork, the feedback before the boss is presented like the success is attributed only due to him, and he will go and tell that this work has been done by me even if it has been done by his colleagues also. Everyone in the hierarchy goes on talking and taking credit for the same success, and even if everyone in the hierarchy takes the credit, but the credit is hardly given to the team by those fellows. And due to the least communication between various hierarchy levels, because in bureaucracy generally communication is between boss and immediate subordinate, the views of top management are not even passed on to various levels at properly or adequately. Therefore, for a success, it is said that I did it, and then for failure, he say I did not do it. Or even some people use I was not even consulted, I was not even informed. In such a rigid system, there is no system of learning through mistakes. And mistake means it is said that the punishment is to be given. And for every mistake, someone is to be made responsible and punished. Generally, this concept is against the spirit of teamwork. Hence, in a bureaucratic organization or approach, teamwork is missing and there is hardly any motivation. Also, work is carried out by an employee in a manner that he may not be held responsible not only at that particular time but also in future. Thus, the decisions may be delayed or not taken with clarity. I is used before the boss as well as to the subordinates. He will say that I have done this thing or I am asking you to do this thing and so on. And thus teamwork is missing. It is said that there is no I in teamwork but still it is used. Though some leaders believe that for the failure they can take responsibility so that their team members have confidence in them. But this approach also has to be applied carefully, particularly when team members are behaving like a team, then it is okay. If they are not behaving like a team, then taking responsibility for the failure may be a problem. It is to be remembered that though a successful manager does not use I frequently, he has to believe in I. It can be used in improving interpersonal relations in positive sense, and we will see the example in the last when we discuss about sale and marketing managers. You is if we talk about pronoun you, then a successful manager uses you for motivating as well as for punishment to his subordinates. Motivation and punishment thus become two sides of the coin. A good work is appreciated by a successful manager by saying you did it or you did a splendid work, while in case of failure you are warned for this failure or you will be fired if there is no improvement or you are fired. Thus you is used in exercising control on the team members and subordinates. Few people use you for the boss to please him, though it is not meant for the boss. Few managers like to listen appreciation from the subordinates and few don't. In a bureaucratic organization, it is normally used for failure. Boss can use it for asserting his responsibility or making the subordinate responsible or a scapegoat. It may be used in words like you did not do it carefully or you should not have handled this like this and you should or you have not handled it properly. Normally, both manager and his subordinate also use you in conflict situations. In bureaucratic organizations where no motivation is there, it is normally a fearful word. In such organizations, one has to remember the photograph of a monkey where it is written, boss is always right. So you are to obey him. It can also be used for improving interpersonal relations by extending helping hand, and we will again discuss this when in the last slide. Then he or she is used basically for indicating performance before a third person. It may be used for appreciation but mostly used for backbiting also. When it is used for appreciation, it acts as a great motivating factor. It is like this that if a boss appreciates his subordinate before a third person, and because this message or communication will always be available to the person, he feels motivated. Some managers use it for sending the message for improvement to a third person, though it is not desirable and not considered a good form of communication. While few feel that the conversation is limited to two persons only, but the fact is that such conversation is never between only two persons and may be transferred to many, including the one whom it is meant for. So it means if someone is saying to a third person, then he says that you don't tell this to the person to whom it is, but he will get communicated from many sources. He or she is always used for 360-degree appraisal by the peers or subordinates also. Let us talk about they. They is normally used when coordination between various divisions is lacking, for blaming a particular division, unit or the group. Suppose a work has been delayed in production division, purchase or quality control or maintenance division may be blamed for the delay. They is used in the politics as well also and also by the government department for their failure. Thus, in management, they is not important pronoun for positive working. Let us talk about we. We is most important pronoun in management. A successful manager always uses this word because of the team spirit. This gives strength, appreciation, and command. A manager believing in teamwork always use sentences like "we did it." We can certainly lead more than 1 plus 1 equal to 2. A good manager uses "we" before the boss, colleagues, and also before his team members. V indicates teamwork, motivating team members also. By use of V, a leader creates an impact on his team members. A leader believes in V, so the manager also. Use of V also helps in coordination and cooperation. All the functions of a manager can be done successfully by use of this word. Some of the functions like quality control cannot be achieved without the concept of we, as it also requires team efforts. Quality is to be achieved by a combined effort of the stakeholders, and thus we is most favorable pronoun for the success of a manager and organization. It gives amazing results, as with use of we, achievement is many times more than a simple sum of all the achievements got through various I plus I plus I plus I. That means I's of the team members. When a work is accomplished with we, it does not matter even if individual does not get the credit, but team is getting the credit. It means individual feels happy. Let us talk about sales and marketing managers. Opposite to human resource concept, I and you are used for the positivity by a sales manager for a success. I and you are the pronouns used during conversation by a sales manager or marketing manager before the consumers or client to impress him, like I am always at your service. I will arrange demonstration for you. You can call me at any time you need help. You will get the best deal from me. Thus, use of I provides personal touch to the customer from the side of sales manager or marketing manager, and use of you makes the customer feel important. Like these two examples, like this marketing managers, HR managers can also use these two words to improve personal interpersonal relations in HRM. Thank you very much. I am KM Soni, ADG retired CPW. Thanks a lot.